I did another interview and I forgot that I had done it because there's a lot going on, and I recorded this I think on like day 6 or something. So let's just get right to it. So just below me on the second floor live Herb and Molly Otterman. They moved here from Minnesota about 5 years ago and opened a bar not too far from here called Viking Pride, which up to this point was doing pretty well. Apparently, people enjoy the irony of a bar dedicated to the Minnesota Vikings in New York. I've been there once. My roommate Eric said we should go because they sell cans of Netty Ice, light, cheap, which I'm totally okay with because drinking in a bar in New York is expensive. But from what I could see of the patrons, it was pretty clear that a lot of them were drinking it ironically, which is, yeah, I don't know how that works. Now, we had talked about me interviewing them at their place, but they got a little, they're playing it safe and have built a barricade around their front door in case zombies figure out how to climb stairs. So we did the whole thing on Skype. How's it been for you two?
Oh, just keeping ourselves busy, barricading the door, sealing the windows with caulk, though I'm not sure that will help.
Where's the umbrella?
What, honey?
The umbrella.
Oh, I don't think that one will work so good.
I'm gonna whittle the tip down.
It doesn't have a tip.
You mean it doesn't have a tip?
It's in the basket next to the bookshelf, and it doesn't have a tip. It's one of those compact ones that... All right, don't listen to me. Herb is making everything here he can into a weapon. The broom, the mop. He took the backs off of our dining room chairs and hot glued belts to them and sharpened the legs so that we could look like sharp turtles or something. See, what did I say? It's one of those stubby little numbers that extends so it's got a flat head. Please come and sit down. If we didn't quit smoking 2 years ago, we'd have a flamethrower, I swear.
I can make this work.
But you can't sharpen it.
Yeah, I could hot glue some of the steak knives to the end of it so they could pop out when you trigger it.
You're going to run out of hot glue at some point.
We've got plenty of hot glue.
Honey, just take a break.
Did you manage to get supplies?
We have everything we need to ride this out. I emptied the bar of as much as we could. The freezer's full of wingding sausages. We've got more than enough potatoes.
More than enough. They're going to go bad.
Then we'll start the rationing by eating the potatoes.
All right, but I hope you know more than one way to cook potatoes besides frying them, because you turned our deep fryer into a mace.
You can still use it to fry.
And I may just cut myself with the nails you hot glued to it.
You'll get used to it. It's fine.
It looks like a freaking porcupine now. And oh, look what he did to our dustbuster.
Don't wave it around.
My finger isn't anywhere near the trigger.
I haven't finished with it yet.
Well, for Christ's sakes, put it somewhere not in reach. He wants it to shoot nails.
It will shoot nails.
Our apartment has gotten a little more dangerous since this happened. I don't dare walk around without slippers. This is no way to live, I swear. I'm glad we never had kids, I can't imagine what people with kids are going through right now. And if I think we had kids, Herb would try to hot glue something to them.
No, I wouldn't. Not directly to them. I might build them like a suit to keep them safe and hot glue things to the suit, but not directly.
That's why I love you, honey. But yeah, still glad we don't have kids. I mean, there are a lot of families in this neighborhood. It's very family friendly. I mean, there's a school right across the street, I worry about that. Poor kids. What's going on in their heads right now? What are their parents telling them about this?
Hopefully how to defend themselves.
Are you hearing from friends and family?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my folks wanted us to get out of here on day one, come back home. But the bar's here. We have responsibilities. We can't say for sure how long all of this is going to go on. And we need to be here in case this is all solved. For all the money we're losing right now, we need to reopen as soon as possible. Rent's not cheap, and the government hasn't said whether or not they're going to provide stimulus for small businesses.
We could have let Sammy open the bar if we were out of town.
Sammy's a moron.
Then why did you give him a key?
He can still open a door, run a cash register. Do I trust him with customers, like him being the man in charge? No, I do not.
Then why didn't you give Maria a key?
Because she's new. She needs to be around for at least 6 months before she gets a key. She can have Sammy's key.
Anyway, yeah. There's a lot to think about. I mean, when we get back out there, if we get back out there, then what's everything going to look like, you know? I try to be hopeful, feel some sort of hope, but it's hard. Like, what worries me is that no one is keeping track. Or, yeah, they're keeping track, but
The numbers are confusing. And how can they even keep track anyway? It's just a friggin' mess. Have you watched the news? All the statistics are different. Is it this many dead? Or is this other channel right? And where are you getting these numbers from anyway? I don't trust the media. I mean, I did before. Now I really don't.
It's just bunches of dead people walking around. I think you can just say bunches and get away with it at this point.
Do you have anything you want to tell people out there?
Just be safe and smart. I know your instinct is to freak out, but that's not how this ends. It ends when everyone understands the best way to get through it, and we can all agree on what to do.
So don't always listen to the media. And there's a heck of a lot you can do with household appliances and some hot glue.
You're gonna run out.
Hand me the dustbuster. Carefully, please.